I'd like to talk about digital transformation of engineering education in the COVID-19 pandemic and future prospect. This is my background. I'm now the director of the Japanese Society on Engineering Education and the chair of the Committee for International Affairs and the chair of the Research Committee for Digitalization and Digital Transformation in Engineering Education now. Okay. On engineering education and the COVID-19 pandemic, I'd like to review the engineering education in this pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the introduction of new teaching method and technology into higher education. And distance learning has a disadvantage such as difficulty in conducting experiments and examination, as well as having informal conversation after class and for students is very important. And on the other hand, it has advantage such as not being constrained by time and distance, and being able to easily collaborate online with an industry and overseas university. After pandemic, to combine advantage in person and distance learning, it will progress and university education and international collaboration, industry academia collaboration, and recurrent education. And during the pandemic, Shibaura Institute of Having Technology have initiative of online blended education. It's composed of the 5 items. First one, that student-centered, guarantee learning opportunity of students and the student satisfaction. And even the handicapped student, it's inclusive education and develop active and autonomous learner. It's very important in online way. And the second one, the management, optimum combination of in-person and online classes and guarantee learning outcome for online class. And the pedagogy is very important. Blended learning and the flipped classroom is good for the online learning. And select and develop appropriate teaching method is very important. We introduce learning analytics by using data in learning management system and improve assessment online, real-time assessment, real-time reflection. And fourth one is a collaboration and sharing experience and knowledge of faculty and staff. We have the monthly and workshop, more than 20 workshops during the pandemic in online. Also, international collaboration is very important. Online student exchange, online project is very effective for students to improve learning outcome. And technology and environment. There are many good technology and collaborative work environment and assessment tool. We can use these very sophisticated tools. And virtual reality, augmented reality improves experiment, and the remote laboratory expand on the student experience. And hybrid classroom and for virtual student mobility, it's good for the working student or international student. I showed several one example of the global PBL, global project-based learning. It's a student project for achieve SDGs and create innovation. And the student from the various country and work on the team and try to solve the challenging issues. And they require to make solution and working project team. It's limited time, about 10 days and 2 weeks. And the student to learn how to communicate with people and from different culture background and different countries. And they managed the project and learn the leadership in their position. It's a project team, multicultural, multidisciplinary age mix. They work in English and information technology tool. We have this project in person before the pandemic. Global PBL were conducted from 2012 to 2019 in person way. And 2018, Shibaura Institute of Technology, more than 90 programs in Asia, Pacific, and European country. But unfortunately, due to corona pandemic, global PBL are being switched to online. Last year, we have 30 programs in online. It's an online way. We have time differences. It's a difficulty to collaborate with European and African countries. So we have a core time for the real-time sessions. And we introduced several technology. For example, 3D virtual reality. This gentleman in the violet jacket is me. I work in some avatar. Students also work in avatar. The floor is very good for the ice breaking for students. Students working around the floor and meet each other conversation. And we have also poster session of students. We usually use a Zoom meeting, but this 3D virtual reality good for the ice breaking and poster session. Another example, two-dimensional the virtual reality, it's for student workshop. There is a group 4 and the group 5. And the student group composed of many students from different countries. One student from Malaysia and Indonesia, the Thailand, and Spain and Portugal. And it's a different background. They work together. Faculty member walk around this floor and drop in the student conversation and share the screen. And we observe the whole activity of all student team. After corona pandemic, I'd like to propose a global blended learning. And the first one is in-person class and in-person global PBL, hands-on the cross-culture experience, sharing emotion and enjoy collocation, making long-lasting relationship and friends abroad. And the second one is online class and online global PBL. It's an international collaboration throughout the semester, and the student improved online the intercultural communication skill in this way. And the third one, the on-demand lecture. Students learned knowledge in any time and any way, and it very easily changed to multilingual way by the automatic translation. And the content sharing in international and academia industry collaboration. We share that this cluster and issue the micro-credential each university